Hi, I'm Phillips, European Tour winner and PGA coach, and in today's lesson I'm going to teach you guys how to strike that ball from dead center. Okay, so I talk about this a lot in a lot of my videos, and that's the concept that golf is, largely a hand-eye coordination game. So, a lot of people focus on different technical aspects, which sometimes can be important, but ultimately trying to hit the golf ball out of the center of that club face. Now, I talk about this in my lob shot video, where I go into the analogy or the comparison of somebody striking a nail with a hammer. And I say there, and I'm going to say it again in this video, that when we're doing that, if you've ever tried to hit a nail into a piece of wood with a hammer, you've only got one focus, and that is that nail head. You're not thinking about where your arm's moving, you're not thinking about your technique, you're focusing very intently on that nail head. Now, there's been a study, in actual fact, of blacksmiths, I believe, striking nails maybe into a horseshoe or something like that. I don't know the exact nature of the study, but I do know that when they monitored movement patterns of what you would call elite hammer strikers, if you like, people that did this for a living, that were incredibly accurate at striking the nail, they found that the actual movement was very variable. There was no consistency in the movement. It wasn't like their arm and hand were following an exact plane or path every time to hit that nail head. The movement was all over the place, if you like, but the one thing that was consistent was the strike point, okay? And the golf ball only responds to impact. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't matter aesthetics of your golf swing. As I often say in a lot of my other videos, we look at players like Jim Furyk, funny golf swing, one of the most consistent players of all time. He gets that club face back on the golf ball. Now, we can practice that, okay? It's not something that people think you can practice. They think that all the other things will make impact happen. That's actually completely untrue. We need to practice impact, practice striking it from the middle, and there's a really simple way to do it, and it's called errorful practice. Okay, now I've got a driver here, and I'm going to hit 3 balls for you now. And my intention and my only point of focus is going to be to try to strike one from the toe, then to try and strike one from the heel, and then to try and strike one from the middle. So I'm really putting my attention into where I'm trying to hit that golf ball on the club face, and I'm making it a very simple hand-eye coordination exercise. I'm not worried about where my backswing plane is or what's happening to my right leg. I'm going to intently focus on just trying to deliver that club head to certain points on the face, okay? Trying to get that face to hit the ball from certain points, toe, heel, center. Now, what I'd recommend is that you do that in groups of 3, as I'm going to do now, when you practice, and you just alternate for maybe 21 shots, 24 shots, 27 shots, multiples of 3, and you just keep going toe, heel, center, toe, or trying to. It doesn't matter if you're actually doing it, but the more you put your awareness into that, you will get better and better at being able to actually control where you hit it on the face, and that's vital. So I'm going to go ahead and do that drill right now. So I'm going to aim for a toe strike here. What you'll find is you'll feel it as well, okay? You'll be amazed at your awareness, how good it will get. You'll feel whether you've struck it a bit more toward the toe. You might feel when you do that, if you strike one from the toe, you might actually feel the head wobble a bit, and the toe will just feel like it opens up a little bit. Now, To give you even more feedback, it can be a good idea to spray your driver club face with some foot spray. Skull foot spray is very good. Just spray the face, then hit the ball, and you'll see the ball will leave a nice imprint on the face, and you can see exactly where you've hit it. But what I like to do is actually try not to use the skull at times, because it really improves your own feel, and then you need to really ask yourself after every shot, yeah, where did I feel like I hit that? What was the sensation? You get increased feedback, in my view, without the foot spray, but you might want to use the spray in the beginning just to give you that idea of where you're striking. So I'm going to go for a heel strike now. Again, what you can, or you're likely to feel with a heel strike, is the opposite. When you strike from the heel, you might feel that face wanting to close a little bit, and you'll get a little bit more, maybe a vibration up the shaft there. I'm going to go ahead and try and hit the center strike. Now, in actual fact, when I tried to centre strike there, I could feel I actually caught it a teeny bit from the heel, but this drill is really incredible. It does a lot of things actually. When you're only focused on impact, you'll be amazed at how much more fluid your overall swing will become. And again, there's been a lot of scientific research to back this up. When we have a more external focus, something away from our body movements, it's been proven that our muscular contractions are much more fluid. The antagonistic muscles, for example, when we're extending into a golf ball, the main muscle that we're using there is the tricep, if you like. It's bringing the arm into extension. So the antagonist muscle is the bicep. And what they've proved is when people are thinking about body parts, as a lot of players do, I've done it in the past, we're always thinking about how our body's moving. That's an internal focus. And what they've found is that opposite muscle, the antagonistic muscle, actually goes into a bit more of a contraction, which we don't want. We want it to be a lot more passive. We want the dominant muscle to be the contracting muscle. So it's been proven, it's a scientific fact, if we can take our focus externally, it improves our fluidity of movement, and more importantly, by doing this drill, you're going to improve your ability to control where you strike it on the face, and that is critical. Impact is the be all and end all. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Please subscribe to my website. I say it on every video here on YouTube because I've put all of my lifetime's research on there, and it's going to help you so much. So I really urge you to head over there, www.vanphillips.co.uk, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well if you haven't done so already.